Good morning, Super Secret Bricks here to review all the LEGO Atlantis sets. Today we're having a look at the set 7985 City of Atlantis, released in 2011 during the third wave. It has 645 parts and 5 characters. This version of the Captain Ace Speedman character can only be found in this set. His diving suit is upgraded with a 7-bladed thruster and 4 headlights. Has the serious face and has the troubled face. This version of the Professor Samantha Rohdes character can only be found in this set. Has the happy face, has the serious face. The Atlantis crew all share the same. Light bluish grey helmet, trans yellow visor, dark bluish grey Atlantis crew torso with yellow arms and black hands, light bluish grey hip and dark bluish grey Atlantis crew legs, and yellow flippers. Included as an Atlantis crew accessory is a flat silver harpoon. The dark red Lobster Guardian is exclusive to this set. Its head is made of a soft rubber and is equipped with 2 orange small teeth and 2 orange tentacles. The torso is printed with a terrifying mouth. The claws are actually minifig accessories that can be held in its hands. It is worth noting that these claws can hold any bar-sized items. Since they are themselves clipped to the hands, the minifig gets some extra posability. Finally, it has dark red short legs. It is worth noting that the tentacles in this orange color, as well as the molded head and claws, are all exclusive to this minifig. The Golden King is also exclusive to this set. It comes with a pearl gold Spartan helmet. The pearl gold head is printed with red and stylized serious face, and the other side of the head is printed with yellow background and a smiling face. The pearl gold torso is printed with red and white muscles outlines. The pearl gold legs are printed with red belt and barding patterns. The Golden King is also equipped with the speckled black gold breastplate that is found in the Deep Sea Raider set and the Portal of Atlantis. It is worth noting that the Golden King has a microfigure version of itself in the LEGO game set 3851. One of the accessories included is the pearl gold trident, which is made with a soft plastic. There are 2 mold variations for these parts, one with a circle at the base of the sprongs, and this one, which is only thought to come in early Atlantis sets. The set comes with a brick-built giant crab that's approximately 4 studs wide, 8 studs long, and almost 2 bricks tall. It is mainly black with orange highlights. It has 6 articulated legs made out of Exoforce robot arms with medium claws. At the rear, there are two orange tentacles that can be angled right and left. Its back is stickered with orange Atlantean patterns. It has two mandibles that can be slightly angled. And finally, the pincers have shoulder and wrist articulation points, allowing them to be moved right and left, while the claws can be opened and closed. Our divers get a small sub that is mainly red with yellow highlights and a trans-yellow canopy. Inside the cockpit, there's room for one minifig with a driving wheel. In front of the canopy, there's a round tile stickered with the logo of the Atlantis diving crew, a trident. On each side, there are two stickers, one with the set reference and one with the name of the sub, the Artimus. The sub is equipped with two arms, with shoulder and wrist articulations. The three fingers on each hand can also move. Behind the cockpit is a boat mast, with trans-green stud on the right and trans-red stud on the left, as well as two flick-fire missiles. Finally, there's a giant 7-bladed propeller on the back. It is worth noting that with a bit of effort, we can fit two minifigs inside the cockpit. The canopy won't close completely, but thankfully they can keep their diving suits on. The flippers, harpoons and diving suit add-on can be stored outside on the hull. The Doric style temple measures approximately 32 by 30 studs and is about 22 bricks tall. The front porch is decorated with a pearl gold ornamental fish. It is worth noting that this part was introduced for the 1998 Ninja film and that has then only been used in a handful of Belleville sets. The pearl gold color for that part is exclusive to this set, and the whole part hasn't been used ever since. On the porch, the pearl gold cone can be pushed to activate the first trap of the temple, a deadly swinging axe. Past the porch, there's a ruined column on the left and a complete one on the right. But watch out, as it can fall on your head. It is worth noting that this column, as well as the front porch ones, are reinforced with a bar inside. But that bar can only hold 5 2x2 round bricks or crenulations, so the top part might crumble, which is by design. Also, the bottom part uses two different pins, a frictionless one and one with friction, helping the column staying in place when we need it to. There's actually still a bit too much friction, and it doesn't always fall when we want it to. It can only fall inward as there's a stopgap on the other side. Next is a flight of stairs with 7 steps that lead to the platform. Don't mind the trans dark blue jewel, as it is pinned here purely for decoration. But right above it is an Atlantis key stone holder. We can see an axle poking out of it. The stone spins freely on the turntable until an Atlantis key is inserted. It is worth noting that the purple Atlantis key is exclusive to this set, but any Atlantis key will work. The key grips to the axle and enables a geared mechanism that will reveal the Golden King. There's some seaweed on both sides of the stairs. It is worth noting that the giant kelps are made using the Bionicle's Baraki Kalma tentacle in green. This part is made of soft rubber and so is quite flexible. There are also stickered rock panels used to hide the basement of the temple. In the basement, there are 3 dungeon cells. On the left is the gate of the dungeon, which is locked using a stickered tile. The first cell holds the giant crab, for some reason. The second cell imprisons the Golden King, and the third cell has been pre-booked for our heroes. The porch of the temple is decorated with a trident and 2 pearl gold ornamental fish. I'm starting to think that there was some sort of fish cult, which is ironic, since the city ultimately met its doom by being submerged in the ocean. The porch is also decorated with a stickered car hood cover, which goes to show just how much junk is dumped in the sea. Don't be fooled by these 2 pearl gold studs on the porch, as they are actually hidden, puny flick-fire missiles. I guess that the Atlantean civilization just wasn't that advanced after all. Okay, maybe fish was some sort of sign of wealth for these people? On the left, there's a trapdoor that can be activated by pulling a knob on the side. And this is how our heroes check in to their dungeon cell. On the right, there's a pearl gold chest that contains a trans clear jewel, a trans dark blue one, and a trans wet red one. Oh, and a flat silver actual fish? On the instructions book, we can see the City of Atlantis, with the divers trying to rescue the Golden King from the Barracuda and Lobster Guardians. At the end of the instructions, there's a page showing all 5 sets from the wave. There's then a page showcasing the set's play features, and finally a page showing all the characters from the 3rd wave and in which sets to get them. In my opinion, this is a brilliant set. In fact, this is my most favorite LEGO set ever. All the characters are exclusive to this set, except for the Barracuda Guardian, which still is pretty neat to me. So the minifig selection is top notch. The Golden King and the Lobster Guardian are especially outstanding. It is worth noting that the Golden King can either be seen as a statue made of precious metal, or as a mystical character, which is great for playability. The submarine might be the weakest part of the set, but I'm probably biased against it, since it uses the third wave yellow and trans-yellow highlights, and my preference really was with the first two waves, lime and transparent green colors. Next, I love brick-built monsters, and to me the crab here is a good example of a small size one. It even reuses the color scheme of the first two waves, which was black as the main color and orange as a highlight, since it's a crab-like creature. And of course, it has decent articulations. The parts included in the sets are also quite interesting. In order to build the columns, the set includes 11 2x4 bricks, 18 of these, 19 of those, 23 tan 2x2 round bricks with crenellation, and whooping 83 white 2x2 round bricks with crenellation. Aside from that, as always with Atlantis sets, we get a good mix of system, technique and bionicle parts to great effect. As a kid, I've always loved any parts that could be considered precious, and the inclusion of the jewels as well as so many pearl gold parts just puts a giant smile on my face. And last but not least, the temple design is quite breathtaking. I love ancient civilizations, and being able to get a Lego set that represents a pseudo ancient Roman / Greek temple is just a dream come true. By just pulling out the seaweed, we immediately get a convincing ruin. And I suppose it wouldn't take too many parts to make it whole again. It is worth noting, though, that in ancient Greece, as well as in ancient Rome, the buildings would be much more colorful. The passing of thousands of years has just worn down all the paint, leaving us with those plain white ruins we know today. And of course, the temple is full of booby traps, making it, in my eyes, a first-rate playset. But maybe I'm gushing too much. Let me know what you think in the comments. That's it for the review. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. I release new content every Wednesdays and sometimes on Saturdays. So click the subscribe button if you want to get notified. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.